It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Chargers' field-stretching tight end. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Chargers and the Chiefs on Thursday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Kansas City offense, and in his 6th season of conducting this high-powered attack, coming off 4 straight Pro Bowls, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Come on, let's go. Let's do this.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, 3rd-year man out of Oregon whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Let's go now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Willis looks to pass it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that's not one you see very often on Aaron Donald because we know he's not trying to do anything intentional, but that time, just a little too late for the officials' liking.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Willis on 3rd down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Chargers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate, but the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Running on first down, Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Once more, here's Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Herbert. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now Willis feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
Buying time to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Malik Willis,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers have retaken the lead.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over.
And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just set those calls for this possession instead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime, because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Mahomes again. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a... Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to the line and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as
under pressure, they got him again. Carlos Dunlap drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Mahomes' throw is caught by Gray.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Rondale Moore
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Young.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
from the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, is going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was the rookie James Cook who took it in to finish the drive.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. James has got it. Complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Ebron with it over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Yellow.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Richie James, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Herbert and the Chargers
down by a field goal. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Now Willis.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was in the home team.